Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So I know I put up a video yesterday of my first run of the Zerberiya Antiquity dungeon, but since then I've done a few extra runs and I'm trying to share some information with you that I found out, and so hopefully some of these pieces of information will be useful to you. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So I did mention this yesterday, but I highly recommend doing all 15 battles of the dungeon if possible, including killing the horrors. And later on in this video, you'll definitely see why. You can also see I'm using a slightly different team than the one I attempted initially, because the types of enemies are more of the first couple of chapters rather than the enemies in the crystalline tower. So you can see that this is called the Sanctuary, which is actually the rare area for the map, 10% flat chance. And of course, if you do get the rare area, either the Sanctuary or in the second location called the Unexplored area, then you do have a chance, which is a 1 in 20 or a 5% chance of getting a chat script in this area. So definitely watch for those two areas. Again, Unexplored area in section 2 and Sanctuary in section 3. That will help you, especially later on once you've gathered enough materials from the horrors and the mobs in order to speed run it through if you so choose to. Or if you're really short on time, I guess you can just speed run through and only explore the maps fully when you see those. But like I said, I highly recommend killing off everything for the materials, because of course each of the super bosses or the horrors do drop specialized materials, and you'll need them actually for both crafting the weapon and upgrading the weapons as well. Of course, this is the dungeon that you can grind Clark's Shadow, so 20% chance for a red key, of course. So watch for those as well. I'm going to be grinding this for the next little while. And some people have asked about what kind of tomes or 5-star books are available. First of all, good news, you do get a chance of getting treatises, and I know this is extremely fortunate that you get 2 treatises in the same 3 reward lines. However, I've also seen the 5-star tomes for Rosetta, the Judgment Tome, the Malak Tome for Melina. I've seen the Mystere Tome, and finally the Thililili Abyssal Devotee Tome. So if you are grinding those for the VC Grasta, you can definitely get them here in the Western Dungeon. Now, some of you may be wondering whether or not this is an increased chance of the White Gate Key success, and I can definitely tell you, no, there isn't. And another failure for me, still haven't seen the Sensationalist there in the dungeon. Now, after dropping off a bunch of the materials, you can actually buy 3 new weapons. They're all the Azul type, and I guess they all have special affinities towards this Antiquity Thunder region. Note, these are the costs there, and you will need the materials, all of which are farmed in this very hard dungeon. And if you run enough times, you'll not only be able to buy each weapon, but you can now go to the Napau Emporium, where you can talk to the blacksmith and upgrade each of those 3 weapons. So I'm going to do that here right now, and then I'll show you the special abilities of each of the 3 of them. They're actually quite intriguing, and I eventually will be trying to get plus 10 for all. So you can see that the katana gives you a hidden power. Of course, all of them will be light based. Let's just go to the fist here. Light strike. Now let me know in the comments below if you've been gathering some of these weapons already, or what you've been up to. You can see that they do require boss drops, so make sure you do, like I said many times, kill off the bosses for their materials. And here we got the light break after a couple more runs in the very hard dungeon. Okay, now let's bring up the menu here, and we can show each of the weapons. And like I said, after reviewing it, I think I'm going to bring them all to plus 10 for various reasons. So the katana has thunder type attack plus, and when attacking, chance of power down. So of course, you know who's everyone's favorite lightning speed katana user is? It's Victor. So, I mean, not only that it enhances his Thunderous Blade, which is his spam move, you can also have him deal more damage while increasing the combo meter for your team as usual. Now, the fist one not only gives Thunder type attack plus, it also increases critical rate. Now, I don't know the exact percentages of it. However, for those who are following Japan, Melina ES will be a Fist user, and she'll be Thunder based too. So she's supposed to be an extremely powerful DPS, and this will just make her even more powerful. So she's not going to have a hammer weapon in the ES form. And finally, you do have the hammer here, which is also Thunder type attack plus and MP plus. And so currently, the only one I can think of that could put this to good use is Skull. He does carry hammers, and he is still a lightning-based unit, which can help your Blunt team do multi-combo attacks, seeing that he can still increase combo meter, although to a lesser degree than Victor. And just for the last piece of information here, I'm going to bring them up to +2 to show you the cost moving forward. So you can see the +1 to +2 move isn't that intensive in terms of boss materials. And remember that if you do get that bright flash, you can have the great success which skips an additional level. So instead of going from +1 to +2, for example, you can definitely go from +1 to +3, and you're hoping that that happens in the later stages when most of those materials are quite a bit more expensive or rare to find. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.